How do guys? Right, so in this video what we're going to be doing is actually going through the actual Fox inline drop-off system for an aftermarket LED. Okay, now many manufacturers out there, or shall I say aftermarket manufacturers, will tell you that they actually fit, but then when you actually do an order, you'll go to get your bottom bung, it won't go in, and then you get your top peg, and guess what, it won't fit. You might get it in just a little bit, but you ain't going to get in no further than that, so then it's not going to work. Now this is just a regular inline flat pair, okay, normally with the stem inside, so it looks like that. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to actually show you how to make these actually fit these. Okay, this is all I'm going to do. So you can actually do it at a fraction of the cost, because normally when you buy in these, if you don't actually know how to make it, then you're going to be stuck buying the actual Fox LEDs. Now the Fox LEDs, I'll put an actual picture up here. Now as you can see with that picture, you can see that it's over £1 a LED, and then you've also got the delivery extra on top. So really you're going to be working what, £3-4 per LED. If you go to a shop, then fair enough, it's not so bad, is it? But if you are stuck and you end up obviously doing online orders all the time, then you're going to be paying a lot more money out on delivery costs, aren't you? Right, so you can actually get them with the groove in as well if you want to. This is one what I've done myself, and these are what I use. Oh look, the peg fits in, the peg fits in, and I've got a little groove line for it to actually hold that. And as I shake it, so imagine the cart coming along, picks up the rig, feels the weight of the LED, gives it a little shake, and there she goes, she's off. So we've got a drop-off LED system. I'm going to show you how to do it with that one there, so you know exactly what is what. What you're going to need then, right, you're going to obviously need your LED. Can be aftermarket, can be straight off the shelf, can be what's in your LED bag, whatever you want to use. Personally, I always prefer aftermarket because they're textured and you got a proper texture. I never go with the painted LEDs, because the painted LEDs, use them a couple of times, knocks all the paint off, and then what do you know? It don't look very good, does it? And you end up buying them and buying them again. But these, it makes no odds. Now, fair enough, it's a drop-off LED. You're only going to catch one fish, and then you're going to be dumping the LED anyway, unless you've done it wrong, and then fair enough, you're going to bring it back. Right, so drill, a 4mm drill bit, and a 6mm drill bit. Now these drill bits, they have got the countersinkers on. I don't need the countersinkers, so that's just as it is. So that's the 4mm, that's the 6mm, and all I've done, I've turned the countersinker the opposite way round, and I've got my diameter, what I want, which is roughly about 15mm going in. Now these are actually chamfered, these ones. As you can see, it's a little bit thinner up at the top than where it is at the bottom, so I need to go in a little bit more. So all you're going to do then, you're going to put a drill in there. Start off with the 4mm. So your standard one is 5mm and 3mm. You need to alter that. Take your insert out, and then all you're going to do, straight down the hole, just take it nice and steady and drill straight through, all the way through. So you can see the lead in my hand, we don't need that. So now that hole is bigger, we'll go swap the drill over to the bigger one, to the 6mm. So we've done the 4mm already. I just want to make sure that, because these have actually got an edge on them, so make sure it is nice and tight. And then we're not going to put a lot of pressure on this one. If you put too much pressure on you, it'll end up boring it outwards, and it will look gash. So take your time with it. Not a lot of pressure. You see the leg coming off. Kick that out of the way. Kick that out of the way. Oh, my drill's come undone. Didn't put it in tight enough. Try again. That's it. So the same lead is now bored out to the right size. So it is a little bit warm, don't get me wrong, but does it fit? Well, the bottom bung goes in nicely and the top one goes in. Now the main question is, does it work? Yeah, so we'll pick up the rig. Carpy comes along, picks it up, feels the weight, just dropped it off there, and it's dropped it off there. Took a little bit more, but bear in mind, I've not got this fastened to my main line, so I've got no tension there, so that's the reason why it didn't drop so easy out the top one. So we'll test it again, so the bottom bung in. I'm all tangled up now. Slide this down. I've been using these for a while, doing it this way. I've not had an issue. So we'll test it again. So we'll get the hook. Feels the prick. It's going to give it a wobble, give it a shake around and that to try to use that weight to dump the hook. And it's off. Like I say, that's not attached to no main line, so that's the reason why it's a bit tight. You can go a little bit bigger if you wish to. You can knock it up to 4.5mm, but what you find out at 4.5mm, then that is going to be way too loose. You don't want that too loose. You do want to have a bit of tension in there, so it'll hold on the actual cast. So that is the normal inline flat pair, no groove or anything in it. And yeah, they do work the same if you're using lead core and stuff, where this system you're going to be using lead core or lead free, whatever you want to be using. And if you change it over onto the other style lead, what I've made myself again, the one with the groove, there you go, sits in there nicely. These have got a little bit more weight down on the bottom, these ones. So we'll pick up the rig, we'll lift it up, feels the prick, and as you can see it's just not took it out there, but as soon as you lift into that fish, it's coming off anyway, no problem whatsoever. There you go guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully that makes it a lot cheaper for you. You now know how to do it.